So I've been asked several times about MQTT, also known as Mosquito. It's a new feature in UserSpice and people want to know what it's all about. And so I love cheap stuff, and this is an Arduino. If you buy them from AliExpress, they're only a couple of bucks, and this one can control 50-some, has 50-some inputs, and it's got a little SD card thing up here and a little Ethernet shield so I can get it online. The whole setup maybe costs 10 bucks. Right here is what they call a DS18B20 temperature probe. This is a pretty heavy duty one, can go up pretty high or pretty low in temperatures, and it's it's made out of metal, so that's nice and heavy duty. This is a double relay board. They have these in all different kinds of sizes, but this particular one can go can do something up to 10 amps AC, which is pretty good. I mean, a lot of power tools, a lot of household appliances and things like that won't draw 10 amps at 220 or 110, and so you can control some relatively hefty stuff there. You have to be a little careful, but you can control AC, DC, whatever you want with that. It's a mechanical relay. And then in the background, these are really cool. These are called NeoPixel little addressable LEDs, as opposed to wiring up each individual LED. You can see I only have 3 wires going to it: hot, power, ground, and then signal. So if we come over to UserSpice, you can see that I made a really ugly page, and I can see that the temperature was 65 degrees and it reported in 0 minutes ago. And so if I refresh the page, I can see that it's still 65 degrees. But what I could do is I come in here to the database and click this, and let's just say I wanted it to have checked in back here. So let's see. Now when I refresh the page, this should turn red and show me that it hasn't checked in a while, so I might want to take a look at that. Then you've got the LED ring down here in a little drop down form, and I can choose, do I want it to be red, green, blue, rainbow. I'll just go ahead and do rainbow. When I hit the submit button, I'm able to take that little LED thing and just, flash different things on it. I can do red, green. I can make this thing. So basically, these are not, right now they're on the same network, but they don't have to be. The beauty of MQTT or Mosquito is it lets UserSpice interact with real world things regardless of what network they're on. One final thing here is this relay. So I have little buttons to turn the relay on or off, and so if this was a lamp, you could see that if I turn relay 1 on, it clicks and I get a light, and I can turn relay 1 off, and I can turn relay 2 on, relay 2 off. I can turn them both on. And if you hear my mouse, they're reacting pretty quickly. Listen. I mean, so you're talking a second, maybe a fraction of a second, for this thing to go across the network and interact with this device. And so it may not seem entirely practical, but this is how I run my escape room, and this is how I run my entire campus automation system, and this is how I run my giant duck hunt wall or my water gun duel, or any of these other things are run with MQTT. And basically, Mosquito and UserSpice can now work together so that you can get all the benefits of UserSpice. Like, you might say that I only want administrators to be able to change this, and so you can lock out people who are not administrators from even having access to this. Or you might say that a guest can turn something on but not turn something off. I mean, really, there's just a lot of different options for it, but the point of it is that you can do this in just a few minutes. You can interact with all of your real-world devices, and I'll do an entire video series to show you how to make this happen, but I just wanted to show you the basics.